Welcome and good day, everyone. Welcome back to another match for the Unofficial Amiibo Smash League Season 3, powered on the Switch 2. Now, I'd like to remind everybody to support Nintendo and their affiliates because, hey, without them, we wouldn't have the game, let alone the Amiibo that we're battling it out with today. So let's give Nintendo and their affiliates our support. Alright. So I'd like to introduce our first challenger in this match. Here we have from the Dreamland group. Here he is, Meta Knight. A very tough challenger in this competition thus far. Now, Meta Knight did lose his first match last week, and is hoping to change that by getting a win today. But he's going against another tough opponent here who happened to win his match last week. Here he is, King Dedede. These two characters will be battling it out on a randomly selected map, which could give an advantage or disadvantage to one, if not both characters in this match. Both characters will be battling with 4 lives each to give each character a better chance at gaining victory. Well, let's not keep you waiting any longer. Let's get this match underway. Meta Knight versus King Dedede. Oh, look at that. They're battling it out on the, I think, the Picto Chat stage as well. Battling it out on the edge of the screen, and yeah, looks like King Dedede manages to not make it back up, even though Meta Knight was the one that got hit by a truck. I mean, literally, you know, there was a truck that came up and just went by. So, oh, look at that. There's the sun and some seagulls. Meta Knight is over 100%. Oh, the sun is setting. Okay, that's kind of neat. Meta Knight is over. Got to 149% before Meta Knight got knocked out. Oh, look at this. It looks like running water, so that's going to force the characters to the side of the screen that they are on, depending on where they are, you know, when, you know, where that faucet is and stuff. King Dedede is over 100% and gets knocked out by Meta Knight. Meta Knight really wants to gain a win today. Oh, got these little, like, almost Pac-Man-like characters, and it looks like one of them did some damage to King Dedede. Oh, there's some more that are showing up on the screen. And Meta Knight gets knocked out. Now, both these characters have really good recovery, but I believe they're both considered light characters, so you hit them with a good hit after their damage percentage is high enough, then you'll knock them a lot further. As Meta Knight took advantage of that and knocked King Dedede to his last and final life, as the article is written. I hope it's a good note. Or maybe it's just taking notes as to who is doing what in this battle. Both characters at around 70%. Oh, look at these little noses coming up. Alright, King Dedede is over 100%. Meta Knight gets knocked down to his final life. As we've seen in the past, some of these matches sometimes take unexpected turns towards the end, so this could still go either way based on that logic. Okay, there's the heart. Oh, I think when you run into that heart, I think it recovers health, just like what happened in one of the previous matches. Ironically enough, this is the second match. So yeah, the previous match. All right, so looks like Meta Knight won that match against King Dedede. We're gonna go ahead and mark that down. That match took 3 minutes and 22 seconds, coming down to the final life for both of these characters. Alright, let's look at some numbers here. Now this is interesting. Both Meta Knight and King Dedede managed to dole out the same amount of damage. 403%. Now that is something I am just not used to seeing. Two characters giving the same amount of damage. The damage taken, though, for Meta Knight, however, is 414, and the damage taken by King Dedede is 425%. So some of the things that were moving around the stage did some damage to both of the characters, but also that allowed the 20% damage recovery for Meta Knight. Alright, so we found a stage that allows for healing. So there's some that allow for swimming, but some also allow for healing. The peak damage for Meta Knight is 149%, and the peak damage from King Dedede is 164%. The launch distance for Meta Knight is 433 meters, and the launch distance for King Dedede is 511 meters. The ground time for Meta Knight is 45 seconds, and 50 seconds for King Dedede. The air time for Meta Knight, 152 seconds, and 148 seconds for King Dedede. Nobody did any swimming, although somebody turned the faucet on throughout that match. But it must not have been enough water for somebody to do more than wet their feet. The hit percentage for Meta Knight is in the high range with 49%, and King Dedede also in the high range with 42%. 14 ground attacks for Meta Knight and 17 for King Dedede. The number of air attacks for Meta Knight is 93 and 71 for King Dedede. The number of smash attacks for Meta Knight is 9 and 7 smash attacks for King Dedede. The number of grabs for Meta Knight is 1 and 0 for King Dedede. Number of throws for Meta Knight is 1 and 0 for King Dedede. The amount of edge grabs for Meta Knight is 5 and 3 edge grabs for King Dedede. Meta Knight had 0 projectiles and King Dedede had 10. No items grabbed by either character. In that match, max launch speed for Meta Knight, 865 kilometers per hour, and the max launch speed for King Dedede is 826 kilometers per hour. The longest drought time for Meta Knight is 7 seconds, and 6 seconds for King Dedede. Alright, another exciting match between these two challengers, but with, looks like Meta Knight gaining his first win so far. I'd like to remind everybody to support Nintendo and their affiliates. If you like the content, go ahead and give it a nice thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when new content is available. Also, if you decide to leave a comment, make sure you do so in a respectful manner, because we want to keep this family friendly after all, so everyone can enjoy. Thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.